Hi, welcome back to my channel, Open the Door. This is episode 91. Unlocking the courage to live out loud. So here's a question for you. Are you living fully as your true self? Or are you shrinking to fit into the expectations around you? I used to dim my light and shrink myself to fit into these external expectations. But if you're doing that, there's plenty of reasons why you don't need to. Fitting in is not always a bad thing, to fit into these expectations of societal norms when they align with our values and our personal responsibility. But the thing you need to ask yourself is, are you consciously choosing to conform, or are you just automatically fitting in just to because of fear or pressure or even habit? So this concept of living out loud doesn't mean that you're going to be the loudest in the room. What it really means is being fully present, fully yourself, fully alive. So today I'm going to talk more about what that means, some common roadblocks and ways to overcome not being able to live out loud and stand in your truth. I'm going to explore the balance between these things and give you some practical ways to live out loud. So what it means, living out loud, it means being authentic and owning your truth and expressing it without fear. Living out loud means having fearlessness and breaking free of people-pleasing or facing the discomfort of judgment. Living out loud means speaking your truth through your self-expression and showing up as your true version of yourself, whether that's through your interactions with others in your relationships or how you express yourself in the world around you through your voice and your actions. So living out loud means having a radical presence, not just existing, but experiencing and being fully engaged in life. So these are the common roadblocks that stand in our way of living out loud, and then I'll give you a little tip on how to overcome these roadblocks. So one of them is fear of judgment. That's huge, and that's what held me back for most of my life and being afraid to live out loud. Fear of judgment. What will others say? What will they think? So recognize that people's opinions are reflections of them and not so much of you. So letting go of fear of judgment. Another roadblock would be the self-doubt and, that constant critical talk we have with ourselves. I'm not good enough. I'm not strong enough. People are going to laugh at me. They're going to think I'm crazy. So what you can do to flip this roadblock and how to overcome it would be shift your mindset. Instead of thinking, am I good enough? Ask yourself, am I being true to myself? So another roadblock that we face is conditioning and expectations from society and our upbringing. So what you need to do in this to overcome this conditioning and expectations is to go through the process of unlearning the limits that are placed on us through our upbringing, our culture, and past experiences, and begin to shift thought patterns and emotional states that no longer serve for your greatest good. And that takes a lot of time and self-reflection to be able to decide what these things are that we're ready to unlearn. Another common, exploring the difference between living out loud or meeting expectations in a healthy way. So expectations, as I said at the beginning, can be beneficial when they provide structure, discipline, and social connection. And some traditions and values bring meaning and stability. But this meeting expectations becomes a problem when it leads to self-abandonment or suppressed emotions, when we're stopped by fear of judgment, or when you feel like you're performing and not really being your true self. So here's your journal prompts for this episode. If you don't have your journal ready, just pause it or write this down later. And if you're not into the journaling, just ask yourself these questions and think about this. The first question is, in what area of my life am I holding back or shrinking myself? The next question is, how has fear of judgment influenced my self-expression? Without that fear, what would I do differently? The third question is, what am I doing out of obligation that doesn't align with my genuine values and purpose? And there's a fourth question, would I still make this choice if no one was watching? So, to finish up this episode, I'm going to just offer some practical ways for you to start living out loud. Number 1, take small but bold steps and actions toward this standing in your truth and living out loud. Speak up for yourself and for others. Honor your truth and set healthy boundaries. Follow your passion, reconnect with it, and then prioritize it. Surround yourself with people who celebrate your authenticity and not cause you to shrink from your authenticity. So move through your fear and stand in your truth. The prompts and guidelines will help you to determine your truths, and then it's up to you to do the work to live out loud, which will build your confidence and your authentic sense of self. Living out loud is very freeing because there's no more need for masks or pretense. We are just truly living as our true authentic self, and there's no more illusions or pretending. So work on this, finding what it means for you to live out loud using these episodes and guidelines that I've been giving you along the way. So I hope you're taking good care of yourselves and doing well. Spring on the calendar is here, and we're waiting for the warm days to continue consistently, but I'm pretty excited. I see the buds on the trees and the birds returning, and I enjoy it very much. So have a great day. I will see you again soon. I'm recording several episodes today. I do wish you peace, love, and light, and I will see you again soon. Have a great day. Bye for now.